Alright, let's start. So you're playing Kindred. Let's go.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Okay, so it seems you're starting red side. I mean, it's fine. It doesn't matter like which side you start. Let's fast forward this.
Minions have spawned.
Well, I don't see. What am I? Oh no. Oh no no. Okay, manual camera. Okay, wait. This is. Okay, so you do red. You do red and you go for a level 2 gank. Okay, let's see how it goes. Okay, so that was really good for one reason. For one reason. It's a Tryndamere and he's running Ignite. Right. So I'm assuming that's why you went for the gank. Because you knew that Trinda will try to stack his Fury really early. And then, you know, try to fight and get a kill. Because 99% of the time he's gonna try to like level 1 cheese. So that's really good. The downside, if their enemy jungler is good, right, he would take all of this, everything, and you would be still behind, and the kill wouldn't matter that much. The level 1 ganks, even if he doesn't have TP, they don't matter that much. They still get back into the game really quickly. It's more about you snowballing, basically. You getting 400 gold, right? The minus about all of this is that you're still going to be a bit lower level than Fiddlesticks, because he already took all of these 3 camps. You only took 1 camp, right? If you wouldn't have succeeded here, you would fall really hard behind. So it's kind of a gamble. It's up to you. You're the jungler. If you feel like you can get a level 2 kill, yeah, go for it. Why not? But imagine they have a Lee Sin and he kills this, or he just kills red. He goes for Raptors and then he sees you that you're on top lane and he goes to your blue buff and then he ganks your bot lane. And if he gets a kill there, technically he is on the winning side, because you come back, you don't have blue buff, you have no vision here. He probably put a ward here. You come here, he knows that you're here, and maybe he can cheese while you're killing camps. It's risky. It's really risky. Okay, let's move forward. Okay, you're going back. Wait, maybe I could. Wait, what is this chat, man? Wait, I need to fix this. Chat, yeah. Okay, where are you? Kindred. Okay. So you come back, you instantly kill blue buff, and you're level 3. That's super good, right? And that's like a jungler's dream to kill one buff and then instantly go for a gank, because they put a ward just now, so you're kind of lucky. It's not really skill, it's just super lucky that this happened, Okay, so it's really important about what are you gonna do now. Now going for the scuttle is really good, but you knew that he's here. You knew that he's here and you could... Yeah, okay, he's trolling. Fiddlesticks shouldn't be here trying to kill the Scuttle for one reason. He's really slow. Even if he has Smite, it takes a long time to kill the Scuttle. Meanwhile, you get the kill and you instantly come to like for the Scuttle. It's obvious. And your lane has the priority, right? So they should be moving here and basically destroying the poor Fiddlesticks. And now Fiddlesticks is like behind, and you have two kills. You're snowballing. Okay, let's see what you're doing now. Okay, just cleaning up everything. That's pretty good, pretty standard. Okay, you use Smite. Yeah, you just clean everything. There's nothing to gank here. Just chill out. Okay, so you have nothing to farm and you just get a kill for free. Again, it's not about pathing that much, it's just luck, you know. You kind of got lucky here. No offense to your skill level or whatever, I'm just saying how it is. You just came from base, you had nothing to farm, so obviously you will try to look for something, and you found it instantly, so okay. So you're semi-invading, which is alright, and you're looking for a gank. Now you don't have a sweeping lens. It doesn't look like you have one. Okay, it's on CD. Okay. Okay, you're starting the Drake, why not? But you don't know where Fiddlesticks is, and they can easily collapse on you. But you do a lot of damage, I mean, it's not a problem to take it. Your mid lane has priority, that's the only reason why you should take it. If for example Echo would be at your tower, and Vel'Koz would be under, I wouldn't recommend you doing the Drake. You know, you're just being really strong and okay, they know where you are, but you probably don't know. I'm not sure if you know. Okay, you're trying to dive. Since you have your ult, it's super easy. Vel'Koz isn't really landing his stuff, but it's fine. You can go Herald or his blue buff. You still have your ult. Now, I'm not sure if you know, but his blue buff is up and you could technically invade. Fiddle is level 5, you're level 6, he has no chance invading. Right? If you look on top, you see a pretty bad situation, but you don't really want to go there. You only want to go there to defend the plates, right? So, if I were you, I would now instantly path to top and just defend the tower and get some XP, and then just clean stuff. And then the biggest issue is that you'll let Fiddle get level 6, right? If you invade, then Trinda can come. It's really bad, right? So the best option would be to defend the tower, right? This guy doesn't have TP, but there are only 3 caster minions which die instantly. But there's another wave coming. You could technically even get red first. Yeah, you get red first, and then if you need, you can defend the tower. Okay, let's see what you do. Okay, so Trinity decided to dive and he's really low HP. And he has no E, I believe. One more auto, let's go. Yeah, really nice. Okay, again, kinda lucky, I would say, since they don't really add vision on you. That was pretty good. Nice. Are you starting Herald now? Oh, I don't know. This guy knows about it. He's ulting you. Maybe you can win. Or you're gonna jump over the wall. Are you gonna do that? Okay, well, that's basically, how do I say it? Mechanical skill and awareness of your champion's power, right? You could have been here, just jump over the wall. That's it, right? You had no idea that that they have a like a ward here, right? You didn't. Do you have a sweeping lens? Okay, you still don't have it. I guess you still don't have it. What you would have done is put a pink. You could have a pink, and you could do a herald. That was kind of greedy. I do it fairly often, but I usually never die because if they react, I just like run away. But this is a bit hard because there was this was warded, and he came from here, and he just ulted you, right? But you had your ult. It was all fine. You could have just jumped away, but he would have like gotten the herald. So overall, you're not a winner here anymore. But mistakes happen, and what you could have done, look at your jungle, dude. Oh my god, you're not farming whatsoever. You have 40 farm. You have 40 farm. What snowballing means is that even if you get those kills, right, you're still a kindred. You know, you're not, I don't know, a pantheon that just needs to spam ganks, right? You're a kindred that farms really fast, and you could use that to farm all of this and get a huge lead. Instead, you die and now you fall back. Which level are you? I can't even tell. I can't see in this place, but I'm guessing you're level 6 and he's level 7, which is pretty bad. But now your team like rotates. The best option here before all this started would be to ask your teammates to rotate to Herald and not do it alone, right? Since both of your lanes had prio, so okay, your team is getting the Herald. Super good, super good. Okay, where is... I always forget. Okay. Let's fast forward. Okay, so now you're just gonna farm, but you're only gonna farm the buffs and you're instantly gonna gank. Okay. Okay, a thing about Herald and Towers is that how it was, I forgot exactly, but I think it was the lower health the tower has, or no, like there's a percentage the tower must have, and it's pretty low, and it gets really tanky. Gets really tanky. So basically, it's really hard to get this tower because you summon it with 4 plates, but you still get a lot of gold. It's fine. The best way how to use the Herald is to use it at the end, like find a way to make the Herald basically almost one shot the tower. Like the tower has 3 plates or maybe 2.5, and then you summon the Herald. Then you get profit, you know, in the early game of to get the plates, because you get the first tower, right? Is this fine? This is kind of fine, but this is greedy. You could do better, but this is fine. If you were playing in a pro play or something like that, you still get gold, but you don't really give gold to anyone. You kind of share it, and it's not that big. Instead, if you if for example you would be bot lane and you could kill these guys because they're like super low, and maybe spam your team to like stay here and maybe bait these two guys, maybe you can get a double kill, and then maybe try to get a. But no, they have a fiddlesticks. It's kind of risky. Overall, yeah, why not? Why not? But in different situations, I would probably choose not mid lane but top or bot to force a swap after we kill the tower. Okay, let's see. He's inting, but that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so you're finally farming, but not yet. You need to farm more. Like, those kills won't help you in team fights. You're not as strong as you could be. You know, you've missed a lot of farm. 72 to 60. That's bad. In a situation where you get like 2 kills at the start of the game, you should be the one like leading a farm. So you come to counter and get some farm, and you have your ult, which is really good. They're basically trolling right now. Okay, overall you're playing super aggressive, like you're like you don't care about anything else but just kills. Keep in mind, against these kind of players, this works well. I must admit, and especially in this game, it just the kills get handed to you. But I don't know. I would like to see a game where the opponents play really well. Like I would like to see what you do now, because this game that I review right now, it's pretty simple. Everything gets kind of handed to you. You don't really need to put much effort and skill. When you did have an opportunity to showcase your skill was here against Fiddlesticks, and you could have technically just ran here, just click your mouse here, and then jump over the wall, right? But maybe you felt that you could kill him, or I don't know what you felt, you know, but I would have definitely done that. All right, let's move forward. So you're killing the Drake. You don't really have like much vision in their jungle, which is, yeah, you actually have no vision whatsoever. But that's not your fault. Okay, let's move. Okay, so you're finally farming, which is great. You should be farming even more. Since you're farming so fast, okay, you're taking the mid farm. That's really greedy, because you theoretically you steal from your mid laner. You stole about 30% at least of a level from your mid laner, which is attacks basically. I usually never do this in like high rank, because you're not supposed to carry anyways, right? I don't know, like if you scrim or whatever, like do you do the same? Because I actually don't even know if you should do it, because I know for certain if I boost or as Smurf, I'm gonna take as much farm as possible, because my skill will overtake anything, you know. I just need a lead. Okay, so you're level 10. Your build is standard, all good. Plus you go Mercs against the F Fiddle for 1v1s. Yeah, why not? Wait, I actually want to see this again. That was a bit too fast. Okay, so I'm guessing you're the one pinging. Okay, so you just chilling, farming, trying to get the tower, but they have a Fiddlesticks. I'm not sure if you know if he has ult or not, but he could have been here. You have no vision here, and he could just ult you. That would be really bad, real bad against the Fiddlesticks, right? Maybe you forget, or maybe you think that he has no ult. Who knows? I don't know what you think here. But for example, I would never been here if I wouldn't know where Fiddlesticks is, because most likely he would be here and ulting my face. Okay, so you're just chilling, attacking. Echo is pretty much trolling the game. There's nothing more to it. You basically trade. I mean, I have nothing to say. Like, you just trade kills. Echo did a mistake, like some huge mistakes, and he died. And Trinda just came at the right time, but it could have been Fiddlesticks as well. Well, that's a pretty good roam from Trinda. Okay, let's fast forward this. Wait. I need to... Okay, so you're coming here. And Talon died, so you know for sure that he's doing Herald. So what you do, you first do this to get some vision to understand what's going on. Wait, did you get it? Okay, he got it. You didn't have Smite. That's basically 50-50. My advice on how to, like, you have to decide at the start, are you going for the kill or are you going for the objective? Most of the time you would want to get the objective, right? So how could you have killed the Herald? So you have your burst, right? You put your E and then you auto, right? You could have done that and basically last hit with your E, right? Or another advice, which is kind of hard to do, even for like really good players, they fail to do this. Basically, you come here, you jump over the wall, you hit the Herald with an auto attack, and you instantly register the number in your head, right? You click on the Herald. For example, your auto does 86 damage, 86. Then you register approximately how much damage does Fiddlesticks do. You kind of have a feeling. You need to have a feeling, right? And then you just watch the numbers, and then you have to gamble. Either you hit the 86 at approximately, for example, 200 HP when you try to predict when Fiddlesticks is gonna do damage as well on the Herald, or you just simply wait and watch the Herald health and just click when it's under 86. Right. As a jungler, people are gonna love you, teams are gonna love you if you have your smite game up to the max, right? And how do you do this? Well, basically these things, right? It's the same thing about smite, right? So if you're coming here and you don't know like your smite damage, you check. Okay, I do 640 damage to the Herald, right? Okay. I jump over. I register my damage. So for example, I know that I hit at least 50. Okay, let's say I hit 80 damage with an auto attack, but I'm gonna do this. My smite does 640 damage, and I'm gonna add an auto attack approximately 50 damage. Approximately. You don't need to be perfect here. It's just approximately, at least. So for example, I'm gonna do an auto attack smite at 700 health. Okay, and you can practice this when you hit your auto and smite at the same time. Or for example, if you're Kha'Zix and you do a Q, and you know that your Q will do 200 damage, then you add 200 plus this number, you know, and you do it at the same time. This is really important. And if you don't know the numbers, you just have to test it out. In this like situation, you jump over and you see the herald, and you can hit the herald, and you can see I just hit 86. I know it's hard when Fiddlesticks is here and there's a lot of panic, but yeah, that's how you improve your Spite game. Okay, let's move forward. Okay, so you barely kill him and he's kind of trolling, and you're just running away from... Okay. Theoretically, you could have maybe baited Echo, but it's hard to say. It's better to just farm. Just farm. That's all you need to do. That's all you want to do. You're basically an ADC, right? So you want to get a lot of gold, and if you have a lot of gold, perfect. That's perfect. So farm. Get farm. Okay, let's see what happens now. So there's something happening in mid. They spawn Herald, which you insta-kill and they're inting.
Red team double kill.
Yeah, they are inting. Okay, let's fast forward. Yeah, so you're basically sieging and yeah, nothing to do here. So
Turret has been destroyed.
what you should do here. I'm gonna give you a solo queue advice and a team advice here, because you said you're playing scrim, so I'm gonna give you some team advice like as well here. If you're in the enemy jungle, put wards. Like this is the safest opportunity to put like vision. Here. Sometimes here is good as well. Here sometimes is good, but I don't recommend it. Like here is a good ward. Sometimes here is a good ward, but it depends on your plan. But basically, like this bush is really important, and this bush is really good as well, right? If you put wards here and here, you can set up a lot of things. You can catch people. That's the first thing. You can know if it's warded or not. Like for example, you clear this bush and this bush, right? And approximately around here. And you know it's not warded. And you put ward here and you put a ward here. And now you know if they put a ward here or not, because you're like watching, you know. And for example, oh, they didn't use a ward here and here, so you can freely walk into their jungle without them even knowing, and catch some people, and you know, so that's really good. So for example, in a situation like this, you could maybe fall back here, right, or here, depending on if you would like to push Baron. Like for example, you want to push Baron, okay, put a ward here, put a ward here, and put a ward here or here, right? And you can start Baron, or you can catch Fiddlesticks because the blue is spawning. You have a lot of opportunities. Like if you kill like Fiddlesticks here, like for example, your team is sitting here in this bush, and this is warded, and this is warded, and you know what's happening, and Fiddlesticks is taking the blue buff, and you kill him, and then you have like free Baron, and you even see people like rotating, right? So try to get vision after like all of this. Obviously you don't have wards, you have clearing, which is super aggressive and super great. Yeah, why not? Okay, so you're taking this tower and it's pretty free. Your team is taking this tower, and Vayne is basically so behind that she's a potato and she's just trying to get into the game. What can you do? Well, if you want to be really cheesy here, you take these two players, you take these three players, you don't walk here though, because if they see you coming here, it's bad. Yeah, right. So you either come here or you come here, depending if they see you. If for example enemies are already here, you come from this side, you go inside, you put a ward here, you maybe put a ward here, and then you just walk up and you dive Vayne and you get a free tower. Alright, so that's a free kill, a free tower, and she's even more like more worse than before. And then you can go back. You come back to the Baron spot. You already have like vision set up, so you know what's going to happen here. You can force a Baron, or you can get a kill somewhere. There's a lot of possibilities. Should you continue sieging here? Well, you don't really know where Vayne is. You don't know where Echo is. Trinda will get back in time, most likely. You don't have a big wave. The other wave is super far. So going for this tower, I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't waste time. I would just clear the enemy jungle together with your team. Get vision here and maybe dive Vayne and get this tower. Okay, let's move on. Okay, wait, let's go. So you're doing just that. You're basically clearing your jungle. You're not really warding, but I'm guessing it's solo queue. Okay, you put one ward, but you know, whatever. Okay, fast forward. Okay, so basically they're trolling again, and now you have basically free Baron. Like now you can start Baron. You realize that you can start Baron. They have fiddlesticks. Yeah, about that. You have a team. You know, just come here, clean these wards, clean like everything. It doesn't matter if this thing is here, because like your team can jump on the blast cone and they won't even know that you're doing the Baron, right? There's a lot of possibilities how you could have done this, but it's risky. But I like risky things. I wouldn't recommend it in a super high-end game, but maybe you can like test your feeling with decision making in normals, or you know. Well, you're basically taking over the map. You put a ward here so you know that Vayne is here and your team comes and she gets killed, and yeah, and she can't go top, she can't go bot, she can't go mid, she can't do anything. Okay. Okay, so you save your teammate, which is super insanely good. Wait, what did you flash? Okay, never mind. So Trinda is really, really, really strong. I want to watch this again. 30 seconds, let's see. Okay, so you're... Okay, I'm gonna pause this for a bit. So you're coming here, you're probably already watching what's going on. So Vel'Koz has no ult. He has both sums. This guy doesn't have ult, but has both sums. And Vayne is basically a goner, and Israel is coming from this side, okay, and their team is coming here. And remember, Fiddlesticks has an ult. Basically, these two players are baiting the whole team, which isn't bad, but it's just hard to play against the Fiddle ult when he's level 13 against these kind of levels. Okay, so you get a kill, he flashed, whatever. Now okay, so now he starts to ult. Okay, let me understand what's going on. Echo is here. Ezreal is here. Senna is supporting. You instantly ult. That's great. But he goes Zhonya's, which buys a lot of time. You instantly flash because you're afraid of Trinda. So Could you have survived here? Yeah, the moment you flash here, you instantly path here. Senna can't really stop you. She can't do anything, basically, I think. Or maybe she could, but that's basically the best thing that you can do. If you flash here, instantly path here, right? You don't run, like, for example, like this, because then Trinda can cut you off. Instead, basically what you want to do is run into the jungle, into the Baron pit, and jump over, right? That's basically your goal, and you want to do this like boom boom boom. If Trinda is coming here, for example, you go here, 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 here. The moment you face his back, you basically face him and try to predict his slow, right? Because he can only slow you if your back is facing him, but you instead predict it and you face him with your face, and then he cannot fear you anymore, and maybe you can jump over the wall, you know. Okay, but it's not really your fault here that much. The team got baited and overall just a mess.
Blue team's turret has been
Okay, fast forward. Okay, so the Drake is starting. There's no soul here or whatever. Now Talon is with Vayne. I wouldn't. You're basically at the loser's side right now. Trinda is hard carrying. How many items does this guy have? Damn. I need to think about this. I'm starting to understand why you gave me this review, because at the start of the game you had a lot of kills, but you probably lost the game, I would say, or maybe not. I don't know, or maybe you won. Who knows? I'm guessing you lost, and that's why you showed me this game. Basically, you don't have a tank, you don't have CC to stop Tryndamere. Like Tryndamere is not really good in team fights, right? He gets kited, shit like that. But in this scenario, it's kind of the opposite for him. Like nobody can really kite him, and your ult kind of helps him, because he does a lot of damage, right? They don't need Vayne, like whatsoever, and what Vayne is doing is just trolling around and wasting Talon's time. Like Talon should be here, but that's not really your fault. You tried to fight for a Drake, doesn't really work. Okay, at this point you probably know, oh my god, are we actually gonna lose this game? What can you do? Well, let's see what you're gonna do. I see a lot of fails from all these players, but I'm guessing this is maximum plat, or maybe plat 3. Okay, so fast forward. It's hard, if this is solo queue, it's hard to say what to do for you, because you're not really the carry of the game anymore. You didn't farm enough, and now you're level 13. If you were like level 15 and you had like big damage items, maybe you could carry. But now you're kind of a utility Kindred that doesn't do a lot of damage, and yeah, you're even with all these early kills, you can't really carry this, because you basically didn't give laners an advantage. You didn't give Talon really an advantage. You didn't give anyone, right? You helped yourself basically, but with these kills you built yourself as a utility guy that doesn't really carry. Instead, Trinda just goes full ham and just one-shots people. If you had the same damage as him, you could fucking win the game. You don't. Even with those early kills. Some people would say, oh, but you got some early kills and you didn't do, like, nothing with it. No, it's not like you didn't do anything. You did, like, as much as you can, you know. I would farm a bit more and I would focus more on just one lane. I would try to abuse one certain lane and tell in chat that, for example, we need to split. Like one player is top, 3 mid, and 1 bot lane. Try to make them separate. Cause Fiddlesticks loves a 5v5 fight. And try to make Trinda maybe split. Who knows? Yeah, let's move. Okay, so you're clearing vision, but you don't really know what's happening here. That's kind of an int, I would say. You could have died here easily. That's super aggressive, coming from a team that just lost 2 consecutive team fights. Instead, what you could do is, as I said like before, stack around here. Around Baron, split push, a ward here, catch somebody. But again, you lose a fight and what you do the same thing. You just you basically beg your team to play better in this fight or you will lose. Instead of taking this game into your own hands, this is basically the 3rd time that this happens. Instead of doing something else, you basically do the same thing, right? Your whole team. Let's see how it goes. Like, maybe your team will do better this time. It looks like it did. That's super nice. Okay, so you finally had a good team fight. You didn't really do anything much. You got caught and basically Vel'Koz talent. Basically, your whole team carried. That's really nice. Okay, so you go back. Okay, so now you're pathing a bit with Baron. You're checking if maybe they rush it, because they could. Good ult from Fiddlesticks. Now you're here and you're trying to avoid the damage, but then again your eyes should be on Ezreal and just saving him, I guess. But his team is pretty far away. Trinda is here. This could be winnable, but yeah, you're not ready for a fight. I don't think you're that ready. Good triggered discipline with your R. You didn't panic. I mean, like, your team fighting is like, just do damage to whoever you can, right? Or try to hit somebody like Vayne or whatever, depending on the situation, and use your R when somebody is low. That's basically your tactic, which is standard. You should go Baron now. Or short try to end. It's hard to say because your team is a Baron. It's Hard to say if you can end here as 3. Because you will have to fight these 2 players. And I think this guy has ult. Yeah, he has ult. So I don't think there's a way you can end the game. You have to one-shot these 2 players. And if you can do it, yeah, you're basically wasting time. Instead of getting free Baron, you get 1 tower. It's really not worth it. That's a huge waste. Okay, you get a Drake. That's really good. Talon is doing talent things. It's fine. And now you get near your Baron. You just check what's going on. Okay, not like nothing is going on. Now Trinda is doing some random stuff, which is a troll. And now you should be doing Baron. But instead of trying to instantly do Baron, you should probably just run around the map and try to find where Fiddlesticks is. Because even if he lands an ult, they probably lose. They probably lose, right? But the problem is he can try to steal it or whatever, so you need to have full vision over the whole area, so you don't get like caught off guard. Now you just start Baron. He doesn't have TP, you start Baron. Start Baron, Jesus Christ, start Baron. Okay, you don't start Baron, whatever. I mean, it's fine, you can avoid it. It's alright. I mean, it's not only you that leads a solo queue team, it's basically everyone, so whatever. Okay, let's fast forward. You're farming, but you're not I don't see you farming a lot. That's pretty good, pretty good. Just get the Tryndamere off. Okay, that's actually really good. That's really good. That's a good trade. Now you can maybe end the game. Yeah, you for sure can end the game. Yeah, okay. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Oh. Okay. Some last words. If this is solo queue, it's pretty hard to command your team. Like for example, if I'm boosting and I know like what to do, people still don't listen and they argue with me like they think they know better, but I've been there a trillion times and I know that it's a mistake, right? I don't know how you feel. You almost lost the game at one point, and thank God for your team that they played really well. Some suggestions about solo queue and how to, for example, turn these games is get yourself stronger, farm more. So that's the first thing. Try to invade more, especially pre-6 Fiddlesticks. And abuse one lane. Try to dive it, constantly come and just do work. Yeah, that's it. If you have any questions, let me know, bro.